This would go with my shrimp recipe that I posted earlier. This is how to make cocktail sauce and tartar sauce from scratch. If you want to buy your own, that's fine, but I prefer making my own. So, I'm fixing to get started. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is the tartar sauce. And I'm going to take 1/3 of a cup of mayo. I'm just making a small batch here because there's only 2 people eating tonight. So, you take your 1/3 of a cup of mayo and you put it in a bowl. And then I use dill pickle relish. You can use dill pickle and chop it up yourself. I use a tablespoon of that with the mayonnaise and just a squeeze of lemon juice. And for those of you that want to know, that's probably a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. And then I use black pepper, and I just sprinkle it over the top to where you can just barely see it. I don't know if you can see this or not, but that's what it looks like when I sprinkle it on. And then I mix it up together. It's best to do this ahead of time so that the lemon and the pickles all incorporate in the mayonnaise, and set it aside maybe an hour before you're going to eat. And it's really good. And that's just how simple it is. That is your tartar sauce. Okay. So, the next thing I'm going to do is rinse out my cup. The next thing I'm going to make is the cocktail sauce. And that's plenty. This recipe is plenty for 2. Maybe 3. If you're going to do more than that, just double the recipe. Okay, so we're going to use Heinz tomato ketchup, 1/3 of a cup. Heinz tomato ketchup for our tartar sauce. We're going to dump that out. And my next thing I'm going to put in here is horseradish. It's prepared horseradish. It's not the sauce. It's not that. I like real horseradish. And I get this at Piggly Wiggly. Horseradish, when you add it to here, is going to make things hot. If you don't like it hot, just use a little bit. I like mine hot, so I'm going to use a tablespoon. Dump that in there. I add lemon to a lot of things, and I'm just putting a small squeeze in there, and that's probably 1/2 teaspoon. And then I use Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce I use 2 teaspoons. And then you mix it all up. And like with the cocktail sauce, let it sit before you start. I like to taste it. Make sure it's not too hot. It's not. It's perfect. If you like it a little hotter, add a little bit more horseradish. The thing is that it's all according to taste. And my taste may not be as hot as yours. It may be not hot enough. So that's the way you make your cocktail sauce and your tartar sauce. And it goes perfectly with the broiled shrimp. So like my video if you like it. Comment if you'd like to see something else that I make. And share it. A lot of people don't know how to do this. And so I thought it would be helpful to people if they'd like to make their own. If they don't have it and they don't want to run to the grocery store, but they have all the fixings to make it. Anyway, thanks for watching. You're cooking with Sandy, and I will be back with something later on.